Can you tell me about who Malikai was on paper for you in the audition? I mean, on the surface, he appears to be just be scientist working an ancient dig. There were some serious motivations underneath the hood there. Tell us about your impression of this wonderful character.
Just that, he was very rich. There was a lot happening. Like, I can't remember. Like, it was such a long time ago, David.
Mm-hmm. I understand.
So like the just realizing it was a really great part, right? There's a real art to him, and that it's a lovely emotional components as well. The fact that he lost his wife and he got to play that loss and that lovely scene with Richard Dean Anderson. That Richard Dean Anderson. I'm sure I was. You're always thrilled to get any kind of work, and the fact that it was also going to be like 5 days and a guest star. Because I hadn't had I don't think I'd had a part that big for a little while. It had. I'm trying to think back. I think it was like, oh yeah, this is great because it's like 5 days or whatever. It's like, and it's just a really, it's a really lovely, rich part with a lot of interesting things that I got to do. The hardest thing, but this is more getting on set and you was having to deal with the whack-a-mole was the machine,
the device,
the time sheet, because it was all just kind of random, and when I was having to interact with it. I had to sort of like put my hands on it, so I had to look like I knew what I was doing. It was shifting around all over the place, right? So you're trying to like make sure that you're touching something that was inactive and not like on its way up or down, and then you also had to be acting your butt off as well. So that's the one thing that I remember. But probably the only bad thing from that entire shoot was having to deal with the whack-a-mole.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everything else was really lovely. Yeah, it was a great great experience and a great show. So I'm glad that it ended up being so popular.
Can you hold on for 5 seconds?
Sure.
Okay. I don't know if you saw.
Is that from the actual? Is that from the set? No.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, okay. Wow.
I figure this might ring some bells for you.
Oh yeah. Well, it's all it probably more for Michael and Richard Dean Anderson. They had to work with that a lot more than I did.
Right.
I was that was on the other wall. That was across the whack-a-mole for me. So I didn't actually get over there and look at that too much.
Yeah, this is from the dashboard. These are the buttons.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, see, it's so long ago that I didn't recognize.
It's all good.
Well, now it's coming back to me. Now it's giving me nightmares. Now oh yes, that thing. Oh God.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah. No. A lot of people count that scene at the end of the episode where Rick confronts you, and 14, I think, worlds are hanging in the balance. They're about to get looped around again. And
Amanda has that line. There's like a little bit of a progression, and it's Amanda who says that there's 10 worlds or 14 worlds or something.
Yeah.
And so she says that. So that's sort of the realization that I'm kind of like, I'm screwing over a whole like bunch of people. Not it's worse. I hadn't realized it was as bad as all that. But then it's Rick after that, talking about my
losses,
poor deceased wife. Yeah, yeah.
Mutual loss. You know, I think that it's a great scene because it's a great episode because it has all the layers of what we as fans of this series have come to love about the franchise, which is it's character first, it's comedy, and it's drama, and it's action, all weaved back and forth together. But at the end of the day, it's about heart. And, you know, that we can, even though we're working across purposes against one another, we can set everything aside and say, okay, what's really going on? Why are you doing what you're doing? And truly stop and listen. And in this particular situation, his wife had a congenital heart defect. If she had died from a car crash or something, we might have been continuing on for a very long time. But they listened to one another, and that scene, that moment where he says, you know, I could never live through the death of my son over again. Could you? And you look down and you look back up with that realization of no, this is not possible, you know. And he turns the device off. It's one of the greatest moments in the entire show. You know, it's good stuff.
Look down and try and make it look like I know how to turn off the whack-a-mole. and still convey that I'm heartbroken. Yeah. Anyway.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's good stuff. You came back for a brief appearance in season 10's Morpheus as Dr. Reimer. This is the episode where everyone got really sleepy.
Yeah, it's the same writers. I didn't realize it's the same writers.
Yes,
that one is,
Joe and Paul.
Yeah, Joseph Malikai and Paul Mossley, right?
Yep.
And they wrote both of those. Yeah,
yep. Yeah.
It's not quite as popular, I don't think, with the.
Not quite.
It's about people. It's about people falling asleep and not waking up. So
taking lots of caffeine pills.
Oh yeah. That was that was fun too. Like I got to have like a heart attack. And,
wasn't it fun?
It's serious as a heart attack. I screwed up. It was I got too into it as an actor because you do like the rehearsals and stuff. So we're doing the rehearsal. But I thought, well, I'll go for it so they can see what it is that's going to happen. You know what I'm going to do? So like I fall on the table and knock it
right.
off. Like, during rehearsal, and after and fall on the floor. And then all of the poor continuity people and the set deck people have to like try and recreate what was there before. And I'm like, I shouldn't have done that. I should have been, you know, like I got too into it. But anyway, my big death scene. But yeah.
Right. Thanks for watching this clip from Dial the Gate. You can find the full live stream shows on our YouTube channel or visit dialthegate.com for the complete schedule. See you on the other side.